energy and passion is a well full of unreturnable gold of unknown depth. If this were life, we do best to spend wisely, just in case the depths were shallow. But it's a game, so dig deep and spend every piece just in case the depths are infinite. The regret of burning out early pales in comparison to having a lot left in the tank in the end. Imagine the toughest game atmosphere. Now imagine if that was the only basketball you ever knew. Like growing up in New York. I'm here! What's up? Hey, happy Monday, you guys. If you can't hear me, let me know. I was messing around with the audio again so that things would work. Hopefully they do. Let me straighten this up so you can see me right there. There you go. What's up? So we had, hopefully you guys had a great weekend. Hopefully you guys worked out over the weekend. And again, the goal, someone told me, or no, someone showed me some pictures of them on Mount Kilimanjaro. All right, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. And that it reminded me of a story that I used to tell you guys that I would like to reiterate right now. I'm probably going to bring it up tonight as well. What's up, Gavin? All right, and she said that she climb I can't even say it, Kilimanjaro or whatever. And when she got to like the 27,000 mark or something, which is I'm not even gonna climb a meter. I assume that's a lot. But she said that she wanted to stop, and she's like, I give up. And she put down her backpack, and then the guide picked up her backpack and just started walking up the thing. And knew that she couldn't get back down without supplies. So she had to like follow him. And I'm like, dang. So she like completed the whole climb. And I'm like, man, that's crazy. And like she thought that she wasn't going to be able to make it. But she eventually started back up again. And then she said that it was easy to continue at that point. She only thought that she had to stop. And it reminded me of you guys because I tell you guys that I'm trying to take you to Mount Everest. And Mount Everest is like the NBA. Mount Everest is D1. Mount Everest is like varsity for some of you guys. Mount Everest is your potential, your top potential, right? So, and the trick is this. I'm pretty sure that like they don't get a ton of business like with all these like mountain climbing. There's not a lot of people that want to do this because it's stupid. I mean, crazy. I don't know, but like some people have a passion for it, and then, that's kind of cool. All right, but like not everyone is like itching to do this thing. Not everyone wants to run a marathon, right? But when you do, if you happen to be the person who wants to go to the NBA, to D1, to like varsity level, whatever your ceiling happens to be, if you're truly that person, wouldn't you want like a competent tour guide? Wouldn't you want someone who's not going to like lie to you? Right? And check my teeth real quick. I think I'm good. Wouldn't you want someone to actually lead you to Mount Kilimanjaro? I should start just saying Mount Everest because I can't even pronounce that other word. Right? So, so this program is leading you guys there. And if you're going to spend so much money and so much time, you might as well be pointed in the right direction. Now, along that path, you may stop, and we're going to try to lead you further, just like that guide led my friend. But at least you'll be headed in the right direction. So I don't even know where Mount Everest is. Where's Mount Everest? Is it like in India or something? Let me check. Alexa, where is Mount Everest?
Mount Everest is located in a sub-range of the Himalayas, straddling China and Nepal.
Oh yeah, Nepal, which is basically like India. Okay, so yes, it's in Nepal. So if I were to take you to Mount Everest or to the NBA or wherever it was, and you see you start looking at signs like we're just chilling in my car, we're driving there, right? And then you start seeing signs for Indiana, and I'm like, yeah, same as Nepal. It's okay. Wouldn't you think that I was like kidnapping you? Don't let these people kidnap you, okay? If you want to go toward a certain clef or like, to the NBA, to wherever, right? Start walking in that direction. And then along the way, if you happen to give up or happen to like your body can no longer take it, like you get halfway up the mountain and then you just run out of oxygen and you're like, I can't breathe anymore, that's okay. Because paying people money to be in a program that absolutely doesn't even want to make you go to the NBA is just dumb. Especially when they lie and tell you certain things and say that you're going to do. So you're lying to yourself saying that you're doing certain things. And it's like trying to go to Mount Everest, but you just go to Florida for the weekend. All right? Or you go to like the top of some hill or something like that. Don't fall for that stuff. I will take you to the actual mountaintop, to the actual like level. And all the steps are in this book. Again, everyone, I mean, I sound like I'm like lying to you right now because someone, if you ever see like a video that says, all you have to do is buy this book, especially if it's like to become a millionaire or something like that, and the way that the guy is doing his millionaire thing is by selling his millionaire book, don't fall for that crap. It's all fake. But this one's real. I just can't tell you, but you can show up and you follow it step by step and you actually do the stuff that we do, so you shouldn't be skipping days. All right? You should just be always striving toward that level. And then again, once you hit your particular like endpoint, it's okay. It's okay to fail. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, it's okay to fail. And then just go about it. And as long as you gave your heart out, nothing else really matters. So That's my story for the day, just to begin with. What's up? We got Ben Levy. Whoa, Ben Levy, a Hall of Fame member. You can check him out on our site. He's in college right now. Are you still in college? Do you have kids now? I don't even know how old I am. We got Kieran and Declan Louth. What up? Noah Masseth. What's poppin'? All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and start the show. What are we starting with right now? We got, I believe it's our movie of the day in our challenge section. All right, so, all right, this movie is called Invictus. All right, the movie Invictus. It's about, I believe, a South African rugby team. All right, that's Matt Damon right there, who is not South African, but he's playing a good role. He's an actor, and this team is known because of Nelson Mandela's involvement in it as well. So Morgan Freeman plays Nelson Mandela. And it's a story about the apartheid era in Africa, but also how sports goes into the social realms. Here in America, we had Jackie Robinson, we had Bill Russell, may he rest in peace. We had a whole bunch of guys that helped our social injustices out, including like Muhammad Ali, Jim Brown, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and these things are really, really funny. It's because you think that sports don't really matter, right? But sports are just huge societal tools. Before 1890, I believe it was, there's still too much war in the world, right? But there were so many. You were a junior in college. Oh, there you go. All right. Summer went well, Ben. It went well. It went well. We traveled, got our butt kicked. Usual thing, baby. Played against some of the best guys in the country. That's all that we do. What's up, Joey Masseth? Little Joey Masseth? Okay, I see you. But anyways, so social reform has often been held side to side in sports, because when we do sports, I think that it takes over for war. All right, when we even war, it's kind of a sport. Human beings just get so bored and they get so competitive, especially men, right? They go out there and just murder each other. Once we started adding sport to our world, it reduced the number of murders. I mean, that's just how weird it is, right? Because we have to have some aggression just let out. It's a very, very strange human thing, but it started giving back. Sports was the stoppage of all that killing and stuff like that, right? So it let us allow that to give back. But then later on, sports saved the day again. When we started having bad civil rights movements, or apartheid issues overseas, or any kind of issues like gender issues, a lot of kind of issues going on in the world, sports not only offers a distraction, but it allowed people let's say the Boston Celtics, they hated black guys, but all of a sudden some black guys joined their team. They hated them at first until the black guys helped their team win. And it would play this really weird psychological game in our minds where we're like, I hate you, but I like me. Oh, now you're me. I love you. And it's so weird and so stupid, but it's helped us so much. And this movie is a prime example of that. So if you ever want to watch it, and you are what grade are we on right now? 7th grader. Invictus is the movie. All right, I'm going to go ahead and give it 42 stars. All right, I have not seen this movie, but it gets rave reviews, known as one of the best movies of all time, sports movies wise. So I'm going to give it 42 stars until I actually watch it. Then I'll do it. But if you watch it and you're a 7th grader, definitely post this movie. What do we have? Glad to see 50 All-Stars method is still being used. Heck yeah, baby. We're going to have 16 teams coming up, and we will be using different kinds of methods, but this one will always stick. The one thing that we will do is play against the best in the country. Which book? There have been many. Hopefully I can visit Colorado and help out with the program and give you personal. Oh, heck yeah, I'm down with that, man. Anytime. We had Cameron Ferris. He came out for a camp this summer. That was really, really cool. But yes, so Ben Levy even has a Hall of Fame workout on our website, so you can click his name to find out much more about that. All right, and then the 7th grade challenge of the month. Of the day, is take on day 15 of the 10-minute drill. The time workout comprised of 15 drills designed to test your overall ability in various ways. The 10-minute drill is really, really good. If you go hard on this drill, the first two people, it was Dennis and Emma. They threw up. Both of them separate like months. It was the first time anyone ever tried it. Then everyone started trying it to go like slower, doing it and like figuring it out. But if you go hard on this thing, it is hard. The 10-minute drill is great. It takes 13 minutes just because of the rest periods, but it's fantastic. You can find those details on our challenge page. I think that Noah did it one time. But he does not go hard in his videos. You have to go as hard as you possibly can the entire time. Knowing the drills is also a huge part of it, so watching those videos online is a great way to see it. Jaden size. Jaden size, there you go. From someone, but he got it for cheap, and he tried other and people, and they sold out quick. I don't even know what that means. All right, anyways. Moving on. Our itinerary for the day. What is our itinerary? I'm kind of going backwards with the whole thing. I should put these in order. My bad. But the pick and roll to pass, or pass to roll. There you go. Pass to roll. Weekend ball pounds, bluff and recover, help side to close out, quick shots, and then fast break post seal. Those are things coming up later on this week. All right. The one that I'm going to talk about is I like the weak hand ball pounds. So pounding the ball down with your weak hand and just getting all the suckiness out of that arm. I just pound it down. So it's the quickest way to learn how to dribble, just to pound it out. And then we have high school, which we did last week. +7, -7, blindfold dribbling, rhythm drill, scissor ladders to shots, flare repeat to shots, interior cuts and passes. Think about the flare repeat to shots. All right, we did these in the corner of that gym. All right, you're just working on footwork. I mean, the shot's hard enough, but the footwork part is there. Getting yourself open is a huge way to up your points in games, because making a shot overhand is just going to be tougher than making a shot wide open. Okay, so the footwork that we worked on, try to use that in the game. I want to see us use this in the game, and what will help us out is not just jacking up the first shot that we see. So work on that stuff. What we're doing today, the half court game, and then make 20 scissor J's in 3 minutes, ball pickup layups, juke straps, hurdles, and jingle bells. I'm going to show you guys ball pickup layups just because we have Ben Levy here, all right, and I think he's in this video. I believe Ben is in this ball pickup layup video, so I'm going to go ahead and just show him off. All right, here's Ben Levy right here. There he goes right there, making a layup. All right, you're going to sprint in, try not to slow down, scoop it up like Sean. He could have ran a lot faster. Fafa Lou right there. All right, and that's what we're doing for ball pickup layups. All right, ball pickup layups right there. So try to do that well. Try to understand it. All right, but try to sprint forward. Okay. All right, you got to sprint, and we do this so that we can understand our coordination. All right, so we can understand how to just not even slow down, how to score quickly, so our body is in tune with our mind. All right, because I don't even think about stuff when I do it in basketball, but I notice that you guys, when you guys do higher level moves, you guys have to put so much thought into it, especially someone like Rohit. All right, so get used to these things so you don't have to put in so much thought. I figure that you meant to send that to a text message. It's okay though, no worries about that. Jaden size. All right, and then other things that we're doing what else are we doing today? We're doing the juke straps, that should be fun, and then jingle bells. Try to reach as high as you possibly can with those stupid bells that are dopamine feeders. As soon as you hit the bell, you just want more bell. You're like, more cowbell, please. That's an SNL reference. You can look it up later. All right, Orlando was lit. It was so lit, dude. It was so lit. All right, anyways, and then we have the juke straps. All right, for the juke straps, just in terms of basketball, this is crossing over people. This is keeping up with defense. This is juking someone to go get a rebound. This is just being quick, being manipulative, and understanding how basketball works, because you have to have quick twitch muscle fibers, but also be able to psychologically fool the other guy in how you twist your shoulders, how you move your eyes slightly, and how quickly you can explode from one spot to the next and stop. And then just reading them and seeing where they're weak, and you should naturally be able to go against them and see where their momentum's taking them. This also applies to backdoor layups and things like that, because as they're moving their momentum one way, you should be able to sense that and just cut the other way at the right time. All right, so juke straps, it works for a lot of things, plus they're fun, so heads up for that. And let's check our quote of the day so we can continue our backwards trip right through the thing up there. Our quote of the day is to be fearless. Okay, this reminds me of Austin. You can say that Austin is the weakest minded person in our program because he's always like throwing up in the games and he gets so nervous. Or you could say he's the strongest minded person because he's willing to still go out there, even though he's doing all that stuff. Because there's a different level of strength to everyone's mind and what you can possibly handle. Some things to some people are enormous, and it's the same exact thing to other people are small. To Superman, a bullet means nothing. To us humans, a bullet is like life or death. So Superman isn't brave. And I'd like to argue anyone who is prone to have anxiety and things like that, or to have fear, which is all of us at some things in life. Going out there every single day is like the bravest possible thing that you could do. It's amazing, and that's why you should be fearless. No one may even notice your fears. Like when I speak, people think that like maybe some people think that I'm not afraid. I'm so frightened, right? And to them, it's probably like nothing. They're like, oh, I can just speak whenever I want, blah, 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 right? And I'm like, oh my God, this is the hardest thing in the entire world, right? Be fearless. Be fearless anyways. You're not going to get the credit, probably not. But it's going to mean something, and it's going to mean something for your life because other things will come up. And sooner or later, we're going to face a moment where that will be daunting toward anyone. And if you're a person like, let's say like me, with my like itty bitty fears that are monumental to me, I've practiced this so many times, whereas someone else speaking a lot wasn't afraid. They have not practiced being fearless. I've practiced being fearless. And then one day, he and I are going to be confronted with something that everyone should fear, like maybe running into a burning building. And because I've had practice at being fearless, and he hasn't, I'm more likely to be able to do that to save some people, maybe, or something like that, right? So we are practicing for life, and there's going to be things that you're afraid of, so you might as well take these small ones, especially if it's just going out there and playing a basketball game, or going out there and shooting a whole bunch of shots, or trying for the NBA even though you don't have a shot. Being fearless is a very, very fun activity as you get used to it, because you just keep doing things that like no one in the world can do. Like, it's such a rare thing to be fearless, and you feel like Superman after you complete it sometimes, and sometimes you mess up, but like every now and then you succeed, and it feels amazing. And for that every now and then feeling, it's totally worth it. I promise. I still have them in my house. I'm trying to find people to do it with the juke straps. Oh, nice. You can also use those juke straps on dates, Ben Levy. Since you're basically an adult now, yes, you can hook you guys up and then pretend like you want to juke, but then no, okay, we'll talk about that later. All right. Anyways, let's move on. That was the quote of the day. Be fearless. Let's check our story of the day. What is it? I don't know what it is. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Ask not what your teammates can do for you. Ask what you can do for your teammates. Alright, that's ask not what your teammates can do for you, ask what you can do for your teammates. And that quote was by Magic Johnson, whose birthday was, I think, yesterday. But the original quote that he kind of stole it from was ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. That was by JFK, John F. Kennedy. And in that video, I actually was going to use John F. Kennedy's voice, and I was going to pretend like I spoke like him. Ask not, but I can't do the accent because I suck at accents, so I just didn't do it. But I did include pictures of John F. Kennedy from college when he played football for Harvard or something like that. Harvard, is it Harvard, I believe? And that was John F. Kennedy, President, United States, playing some football. So, and then even the clapping afterwards is from his speech. So I made that video deep, but let's talk about it. Ask not what your teammates can do for you, but what you can do for your teammates. It's not all about you. It's about what you can do for others. And then, what it becomes all about you, because your teammates will then need you, because you become indispensable. All right? When everyone calls me short, I get super fearless. I don't care who's in front of me. There you go. I like it. Like that Chihuahua video that I sent you. That's you play like that, baby. But yes, ask not what your teammates can do for you. Stop thinking about it that way. Stop thinking about they should give me the ball. They should do this. Think about it this way. Get every single offensive rebound and be like, yo, shoot that ball. I got you, baby. Yo, when I drive, I'm going to try to get you to score. And if everyone starts thinking like that, it's a great thing. But until that point, maybe it's only going to be you thinking like that. Maybe you make your basketball career about like setting up other people, and you know who gets the ball. If that's the case, if you're the only person like that, it's you. You're going to get the ball because that's the only way that you guys can score within a team format, is by getting you the ball, since everyone else is being a hot dogger. And then you become point guard. Then you become everything. And then you're the offensive rebounder. Now you're oh my God, offensive rebounding is by far the greatest stat besides making us basket in all of basketball. If you can get offensive rebounds, if you're like, I can't get offensive rebounds and I also can't create for people because I can't dribble. Well, okay, then I don't know. Cheer for your teammates. At least you'll still be on the team. Okay? So there's so many things that you can do for your teammates. And when you do those things, now you'll be getting some things given to you as well. Like playing time, like shots, because you look for your teammates so much that the defense doesn't help out. Now you get buckets. All right? So think like that and switch it around, not to what your teammates can do for you, but what you can do for your teammates. All right? It's a very, very subtle thing, but it's a huge thing. Let's check the homework. Who's been posting homework? Noah Massive. As always, all right. The homework for the month being the shot chart. I know some of you other guys doing the shot chart. Great job. All right, doing the Larry Bird workout, doing the form shots. I see you, Gavin. Okay. The Keem Olajuwon Hall of Fame workout. The Keem Olajuwon one, doing some hurdles. The half court game. Wait. So you're shooting on the street. I want to see where your half court game is. The half court. So what did you do for the half court? Did you stand like on like another block and shoot over a house? I gotta see this. Let's check out Noah's half court game real quick. What did he do for the half court? Oh, from the other side of the street. All right, let's check it out. Let's see. How wide are streets? How wide are streets? How wide are neighborhood streets? There we go. 20 feet. It says 20 feet is how wide streets are. 20 feet. So, okay, 29 feet. Oh no, I guess if 4 cars can fit, that would be 35 foot. Okay, I'm not sure. But I do know that half court would be about 47 feet. All right, so I hope that it's close to that. But let me see. Where are we still? But let's check it out anyways. I'm pretty sure that's just like a 3-point line one. I'm not sure about this. That's not quite the half court. You could have gone from the side. That's some. Hey, don't throw up at the camera work. Is that Joey filming? Half court game. The half court game. Half court. Really? Just half court? I don't know about your half court, man. Calling you out. But you did do the homework. It's okay. I'm going to make it a goal to get offensive rebounds, as you should. I like that. All right. Let's move on. What do we have here? We got the trivia question of the day. Let's check out the trivia question, all right? All right, so today's trivia question brought to you by, what do I have around me immediately? Brought to you by, I got it. The Kid Who Found a Basketball. All right, it's our 3 to 5 year old book. It's a great book. It used to be the only book that we used to give out to everyone, including high schoolers. But it has a little kid story on one side of the book. It has all our like top 26 stories that I tell on the other side of the book. You can't even see it. There we go. Kind of. All right. But yes, it's a fantastic book. Make sure that you buy this book. It's amazing. All proceeds go to Limitless Hoops. All right. So make sure you guys donate to that worthy cause. 501c, baby. All right. But yes, the trivia question for the day. It isn't my Joey. It's my cousin. Oh, I see you. I'm just working with what I got. I hear you, baby. I hear you. All right. So we got the trivia question today. Let's check out that trivia question. What is it going to be? I like this question because I know this answer. All right. Which Orlando Magic player holds the NBA record for most assists in a single game? That's the question. Cue my Jeopardy music. What we got here? Which Orlando Magic player, he's a point guard, holds the record for assists in a single game? I know this one by heart. I'm not even going to click on the button, but I guess I might as well check. Yeah, okay. I knew it. I got it right. But let's see if you guys can get it right. We got Kieran Love leading 4-1. All right. And, oh, yeah. I'm going to give it to Noah. Noah barely snuck in right there with the Scotty Skiles reference. And yes, that is the case. It is Scott Skiles, who later coached. Did he coach the Atlanta Magic? I think he coached someone. But yes, on December 30th, 1990, Magic point guard Scott Skiles racked up 30 assists in a 155-116 victory over the Denver Nuggets, breaking Kevin Porter's NBA single-season record of 29. More than doubling his points, assists, and steals from the previous season, Skiles was named the NBA's most improved player. So getting assists, it kind of melds itself into our whole thing that we were just talking about being selfless, right? It's not about what the teammates can do for you; it's about what you can do for your teammates. Markelle Fultz has not broken that. I think his highest is probably like 11 or 12 assists. I'm sure it's decent though. He's done a lot better. Speaking of anxiety, man, this is all coming full circle, man. All right, let's finish up. Great job with that. I am adding that to your score, Noah Masseth, and that is your second point of the month. Great job. All right, and then moving on to our last thing is our news section. What kind of news? And you spell Markelle wrong, but I think that Markelle Fultz spells his name wrong, so it doesn't really matter. But yes, overseas, FIBA U18 European Championships coming up here soon. It reminded me of my European basketball days. It is a different league over there. And it reminds me of when the ABA and NBA merged. And basically, the NBA was like this, pounded down, weird kind of basketball, and it wasn't fancy. And then the ABA was like high flying, dunks in the air, and they were just like, we gotta get that game into our game. And when all these new leagues come up, like you see the big tournament league, the 3-on-3 leagues that are starting up, European basketball, Asian basketball, what the NBA has always done is they've stolen parts of their game to put it in there. Like they even added the whole first to 75 rule for the NBA All-Star game, which was so exciting. Imagine them doing that for real NBA games in the future. Maybe for the mid-season tournament. That would be crazy, right? But what I learned about European basketball was their rules were against athletes like me. They make you put the ball down before you take a step. It's really strange, and it slowed me down in my game, and I had to get used to it. I remember all the Europeans coming over to us to play basketball, and they would always travel by doing the up and under with the extra step, and they would get called for it, and they were like, "What?" I'd try to do my French accent right now. It's not really working, but they'd be like, "Oh, like that, right?" And they would be all mad. But the two games are different. But one day, I think, and as we go forward, the two games are going to start melding together. So my point being is, if you can't make it here, maybe you can make it elsewhere, because the rules might be in your favor. But also, the game's different everywhere, and it's and there's different styles to learn. There's different things to learn in the game. There's different coaching styles, different playing styles, everything, and it's so interesting. And this game is going to continue to evolve because of it. So for you, what is going to be your mark on the game? You can add things yourself, and it's so interesting. So let's see how creative that you can be. Don't forget that the quote of the day, you guys, is quote of the day is to be fearless. Be fearless, and I'm gonna see you guys tonight. We're gonna work on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We have tryouts this weekend. Super hyped for tryouts. So make sure you guys come to all the tryouts if you can. Because if the people see you at your grade, maybe you can convince them to join, okay? And then we'll have a whole bunch of teams everywhere so we can play every single weekend. That is my goal, okay? So show up to trials, but also just for 4 great workouts. All right, you guys. That's my time. That's my reminder right there that the time is over. I'll talk to y'all soon. See you tonight at Sport Axis. Ben, nice to see you, man. Nice to hear from you or whatever. All right, and I'm out. You'd either be forced to quit or adapt. Dirk Nowitzki has a workout routine that's impossible to emulate. The fun part is that many incoming rookies attempt to join him when they first join the team. But after a month or two, Dirk is alone once again. You can only pretend to be great for so long. The great ones just do it naturally.